Hello, today I am going to show you how to implement the interactive PC system in your project. The controls for the drone are these ones right here. W, A, D, Shift to move up, space to move down. To exit the setup or the drone, press F or Tab, one of them. And well, we have the PC. This slider controls the mesh of the computer. And if it should be on the desk or not. The monitors tab. Here we have the number of monitors. Three was the one I had in the preview, but you can also set it to, let's make it two. And now we only have two monitors. Also, to change between monitors, you press the 1 second. So the 1 key to move to the first one, the 2 key to move to the second one, and the 3 key to move to the third one. And also you can use the fourth key to like that, and you can navigate either. The recording seems to be a bit glitchy, so I'm just going to like this, so you know if the glitching is from the recording or not. Okay, the randomized monitors and the screens, I recommend not randomizing them because if one screen is vertical, it will not really work well with the current implementation of the desktop. However, you can rotate it. So has a mon every monitor has a screen attached to it. And depending on the monitor you choose, you can modify the size and location of the screen. These these ones are preset, and by default it's the first monitor. The peripherals, we have the mouse and keyboard. You can adjust them. So if I change it like this, we can see we have a different mouse and a different keyboard. And yeah, the camera or has webcam. This is the camera over here. This is the mesh for the camera. So if I set it to 3, it should change to a different webcam, and it did. And the webcam is either this one or this one. 2 is the one on the bottom and 1 is the one on the top. And they both work. So if I okay. And one thing to tell you, if these line trace will not be in the final product, this is just for me to interact more easily with the computer because it's pretty tricky with the third person camera. Okay, now um the microphone is this one right here, and the speakers are these speakers, and the 3D printer and the printer are only for display purposes. They don't have a function. Neither does the speaker, the microphone, and the webcam has a function. Over here we have the surveillance camera, the drone, and the RGB, if it has or doesn't have. And one nice thing I added for the surveillance cameras, if you have some empty indexes in your array, it will not show up with more buttons over here. So we have only 3 cameras and only 3 of them are showing, even though we have 6 items in our original array. And this is useful because you can just remove a camera at playtime, at runtime. Let's say you have a gun and you destroy it, and it will work without giving any errors. And now let's go over some things. Well, the implementation is basically plug and play, but I want to go over how to make the interaction system. It's a very basic one. So, um, right here I have the interaction interface, which is just this function interacted and pass on the character. And in my third person character, I have a basic line trace set up whenever I press the F key. So press the F key, line trace by channel. And this was the debug I was talking about earlier. Check if the hit actor has interaction interface, and if it does, we remove the input mapping and we pass on interacted, which basically in the setup it will tell it to possess it. The system is very customizable and all the meshes are used from the Epic Games content. High Tech Pack 1, if I'm not mistaken. Just 1 second, let me see for sure. Yep, High Tech 1. Um, so that's about it with the implementation and documentation of this system. And see you in the next video.